Hey team, I want to discuss something that's really a benefit for great customer service and also a great benefit to help you get new members in your location. That's birthday parties. Now, first of all, we do birthday parties and we do pizza parties. So what's the difference? A birthday party is an hour and a half long, 90 minutes. Your pizza party is 1 hour long. The biggest difference is you're not doing gift opening and you're not doing cake, right? So that's the biggest difference. We allow 30 extra minutes for that. So let me go over what will constitute a very successful birthday party. Now, first of all, understand back in the day, if we were ever going to partner with a school for a fundraising event or a business for a fundraising event, if we were going to gift something, we used to gift away memberships, a 3-month membership, a 1-month membership, etc. But the reality with that is it seems like it gives a lot of value, but it doesn't really reciprocate anything to the business that's a benefit to us. So at a silent auction, someone can bid on the membership, it raises money for that person, but really doesn't do anything for us. And so we're putting a lot of labor, a lot of attention in for something that someone might not even use. A birthday party is really what we want to give away, because birthday parties, even if the person has zero interest in martial arts, parents are always looking for unique opportunities for birthday parties. They're always looking for somewhere for the kid to go spend that time, and they don't want to do them at the house, all right, and having those sleepovers and destroy the house. The mom's got to do all this stress and work. So, and you can only do Chuck E. Cheese so many times. By the way, Chuck E. Cheese is pretty expensive. I looked into booking a party there recently. It was $750 for 10 kids. And they don't really give you a lot of service. They give you a card now. You go scan for the kids to play games. They give you two pizzas, and your teenager that's helping you out with your party, which walks off all the time. So you don't get a lot of value for the money. So we want to gift parties away a lot. But then once we do the parties, I will tell you that I've made the mistake, and I'm guilty of this. There was a period of time when I was the solopreneur. I owned the business, I ran the business, and I had no paid staff. And by the time I got to Saturday to do two parties on a Saturday, or one on Saturday, one on Sunday, it took a lot of mustering up sometimes of energy. I'll be honest with you. Okay. But part of it is because I had a negative idea of what a party is really designed to do. First, a lot of these parties are going to be for your members. Every time you upgrade someone to a BBT or Premier, you should gift them a party. The birthday's not till August, it's January. Go and tell mom, hey, I got you covered this year. We're going to go and book it. And then when you not only do you book the appointment into Studio Pro, but about 6 weeks out from that, book another appointment where you're going to meet with the parent and review the party, so you guys are on the same page, so you don't forget about it, right? But a lot of these parties are going to be for your members, and so it's a great opportunity to have that kid, right, that boy, that girl, that's your student, be a rock star for those 90 minutes, and you get to instill some extra time and build some equity with that family. So at the very least, if we sign up 0 people, you do a great job so your families are recommitted to what you're about. All right. And I'm going to go through the little details of the party here in a second, but just understand at the very least, the 2 hours of your time it's going to take, right? The 90 minutes of actually operating the party, the 30 minutes of setup and cleanup that you're going to have to do, the 2 hours you're committed to doing that party, it's worth it if it's going to help maintain that member for the next year, right? So understand there's a lot of things that we do that's just designed to keep our students our students. We work so hard to get them. We want them to earn their black belt. We want them to follow through with that. So at the very least is that. But let's go through how to operate a great birthday party. First of all, be prepared. Know who the party's for. Is it a member? Is it not a member? Or where, if they're a member, are they basic, or are they BBT, or are they Premier? Is this an opportunity to build some value so the following week they're so pumped up they're ready to go to that next level? All right. Now because we have digital waivers, about 6 weeks before the party, I'm going to give mom, and I'm going to talk to her face to face. But normally parents nowadays do not do a physical invitation. They're doing what's called an e-bite. They're creating on a website an invitation. So in that invitation, they're going to drop our link. And all you do is just say, mom, everybody who's coming to the party has to sign our guest waiver. It's a liability waiver. We have a digital formatted version of this, okay? And you give them that link. Hopefully you know where that link is at. You give them that link in an email so they can just copy and put it in their e-bite that they're sending people, all right? About a week before, I'm going to look at my Studio Pro, because that stuff's going to go right in Studio Pro. It'll tell you it's a birthday party to register for. And I'm going to confirm with mom, are these the expected people? So worst case scenario, you've got 3 parties on a weekend, and you got 60 people, you got to decipher who they belong to. That's worst case scenario. Typically you have 1 party on a weekend, pretty easy to figure out, okay? The next thing is, so we're getting those people to fill out waiver. The next thing is, as people walk in for the party, okay, you're set up and prepared ahead of time. You ask the birthday kid to get there about 30 minutes before. You want them in uniform, okay, because you're going to present that kid the honorary black belt that day. But what you're going to do is you're going to meet with the kid and you say, hey, Billy, here's what I need you to do. As I don't know your friends. So as they come in, you're going to stay at the front door and help greet them and introduce them to me. I'm going to fill out and put a name tag on their shirt. Okay, you're going to help me get their name and spell their name right. You're going to go show them where to put their shoes and socks and teach the kid where they're supposed to go. And then you're going to have the kids go lock it up on the floor. And you're going to get the birthday kid to help you with this. Now, I'm going to have those stickies that go right here on their chest. I'm going to put their first name so I can call everybody by their name, right? So great technique to be able to use. It's not a bad idea to do for your mass intros as well, too. Now, I'm going to have some waivers ready to go. So if those who did not sign a digital waiver, hey, Mr. Smith, did you guys fill out the online waiver? No, here's one, boom. All right, if you have an iPad, you can hand them that with the digital version already ready and they can sign it there, okay? Or have it where you can text it to them right by the way, I like that idea. Say, hey, Mr. Smith, I'll just text you the link. I already have the copy and pasted. Boom, you text it to that dad, because guess what you got now? You got the follow-up contact information. You got a cell number. You got the big thing. So now everybody's there. Everybody's got a waiver, okay? First thing I'm gonna do is hey guys, I'm Master Aaron. You guys ready to have a great time at Billy's birthday party today? Awesome. All right, guys. Now line them up. And the very first thing I'm gonna do, and I've got mom, Billy's mom knows this. I'm doing all the work. All I need Billy's mom to do is take pictures. That's it. She knows I'm about to award him his honorary black belt. He's in his uniform. I bring him up. I say, hey guys, listen, the first belt in martial arts is a white belt. I'm gonna talk to you guys how you can all earn your white belt. But one of the goals that we try to strive for, we say we're a black belt school at Premier Martial Arts. And that's our goal, is for everybody to earn their black belt, okay? And black belt's really when you first start getting to the high level skill sets. We want to all try to strive for that. So Mr. Billy, today, for your birthday, you become the honorary black belt. And you should have a black belt that even says, happy birthday on it, okay? Embroidered in gold. Go get it to your local, take one of those black belts that's plain that you use for your birthday parties. Should be a size 1 or size 2 because it's got to fit little champs and youth kids. Put on their happy birthday on it, right? On the other side, put future black belt, something like that. Make it look special, okay? You tie the belt on them, and you've already had the talk with Billy ahead of time that he's going to help you teach the class. You've already pre-framed him before his buddies got there, and you want the best out of him, okay? Maybe this kid's a black belt training kid already, and you're getting him ready for Premier. Maybe he's a basic, and you're trying to get him ready for black belt training. You're feeding that kid, because really, most important is, yes, we want to work with these prospects, but most importantly is this guy is paying you. His parents are paying you. Give the best service possible. All right. Now, I'm honored. He's got his honored black belt. I posed for mom, and then we're gonna go into some games right after that. Okay. You should choose games that are age appropriate. So if you do dodgeball and they're little champs, I do the version we call karate ball. They stay on the bags. I let them block or punch the balls so they're not running around and headbutt each other. Worst thing to do is let someone get hurt at your birthday party. Ninja noodle. Okay. I do a couple games like that. After about 15 minutes of games, I'm going to go into my L1, my group class. I got Billy up front. He's going to help me demonstrate. All right. And I do a normal L1. Hey, guys, listen. At Premier Martial Arts, it takes 2 lessons to earn your first belt, your white belt. This is going to be your first lesson. My goal for you guys is to, when you come back to your next class, be ready to take your white belt test, right? Even though if their parents aren't there, I'm still doing the same 30-minute lesson. I do a killer L1. Okay. Set, bow, guard, parry, cover, jab, cross, front kick, side kick. I then pre-frame about the board breaking part. Got to listen to this because I'm trying to invite these guys to a mass intro the following week. And I have Billy come up and I break a board, a real board with Billy. I let Billy in front of all his friends break a board. Now, what I did ahead of time is I gave that board to mom on that Wednesday or Tuesday of the week. And I let her decorate it. She brought that board back to me on Saturday. So it says on there, hey, look at this, Billy, your mom and dad wrote a message from here. It says, I love you, happy birthday, happy 12th birthday, whatever it says. And I go over the whole thing about what the board represents, goal setting, all this. And hey, guys, you're all going to get a chance to break your board next Saturday, right? And Billy breaks the board, awesome, okay? Then maybe I have the parents there, maybe I don't. But then what I'm gonna do right then is I'm gonna say, hey guys, listen, part of coming to Billy's party is all of you guys are being invited to come back next Saturday to get your uniform, just like Billy's wearing, and to take your white belt test with me and break your own board. Who's excited for that? Awesome, great. You guys are already invited. I'm gonna make sure your parents know what time that is, okay? Then I'm gonna finish with about another 10 or 15 minutes of games, bookend it. Now that they know some martial arts skills, I can do Sensei Says, I can do a flying sidekick drill, I can go back to the ninja ball, right? Ninja noodle, some different games like that are age appropriate. So now I'm an hour into this party, and I'll finish up with the last 30 minutes with pizza, cake. Okay, now what I do is pizza, right? I'm the one going to help out, give out the pizza or hot dog, whatever the parents did for food, whatever food they brought, we do that. Then we do the cake. I help sing it with them and all that kind of stuff. I've got the store that I help the kid cut the cake with, right? Then I take it from them. Be in control. Remember, leadership's about being in control. So now there's only about 10 minutes or so left. Now, what I would recommend is I've had this conversation with mom 6 weeks before. Hey, mom, I recommend not opening the presents. You know, we have a table where they're going to all put them up there. And I have a sheet that says gift from and what is that I have the parents fill out when they came in, when they drop the gifts off, if they're going to be drop-off parents or they're staying. So mom already knows what gift goes to who. If you want to open presents and you and mom discuss it, great. But the problem is, you know, everybody wants to get real close to the birthday kid, and that's where somebody can cry because they're not getting a present. It can be a negative experience. I personally prefer to have a conversation with mom and say, hey, look, just take it all home, open them there. That way it doesn't create any kind of turmoil with anybody and keeps the party going fast paced. So nobody gets honorary, in trouble, starts goofing off, things like that. I'm in control. So that's kind of a decision you and mom need to make. And that's where that conversation needs to happen about 6 weeks before. Then before everybody leaves, you guys all have a great time. Awesome. Make sure you thank Billy for coming to your party. Now all the parents are there, right? I got all the parents. So kids, listen, you guys did awesome on your lesson today. I want you guys all to earn your belt with me next week. So I'm letting your parents know that part of Billy's party, you guys are invited to come see me next Saturday and break your board like Billy did, all right? But let me tell you this. If anybody wants to take home a uniform today, who wants to go and take home the uniform today? And I put my hand up to get everybody, okay. So parents, listen, you're invited to come back next Saturday for a class with me for your kids to earn their white belt and take their second lesson here at Premier. It's free for you guys to come to. And I'm going to give them a free uniform next Saturday. However, parents, if your kids want to go and take home the uniform today for $10, they can go and take the uniform home today. And instead of coming back next Saturday, I'll book a private lesson with me to test your kids for the white belt. And you don't have to wait till next Saturday, and I'll do it at your convenience. Okay, it's only $10. Who wants to go home and take home a uniform today? I get them all to put their hands up. My goal is to sell 3, 4, 5 uniforms that day. The $10 doesn't even cover the cost, but I'm booking the L2. On those L2s, I can make the decision to go for a VIP close, okay? Show them the program. Mom and dad wasn't there for the L1, right? I did a great L2. The kid breaks the board. You can do a board breaking in that one since you promised the kid, okay? And then I show them basic block training. And then I say, hey, listen, you're a referral from Billy's birthday party. Here's what we have for you. That's the normal cost, but we have what's called a VIP membership as a referral. And you can do the VIP close. Or you can just trust that you did such an awesome job creating value. You don't have to do that. For the ones who don't pay you $10, you're going to call up on Wednesday. You're going to follow up on Friday and even on Saturday morning, make sure they show up on that Saturday. That's how you can support your mass intros from doing great parties. When I changed my mindset on how I was running my birthday parties, I've never, ever in the history of me doing a birthday party, not gotten at least one sign up from every single party I've ever done. So if you can be that good or better, why wouldn't you want to do 2 parties every weekend? That's 8 students a month, okay? That's 96 members a year that you could get just from doing great birthday parties if you're just good. That's not even being great. Great would be even taking that to the next level. So how can you book more birthday parties? How? That's what you need to figure out. 3 parties a week would be 3 students a week, minimum, okay? How booked are you on your appointments? Do you have 4, 5, or 6 appointments every day? Well, maybe you don't need this. But some of you guys have 1 or 2 appointments a day and you need volume. Volume beats variance, and this is a technique. By the way, program directors, if your instructor's running the birthday parties, going back to it, 6 weeks before when I met with mom, I tell mom, hey, listen, we cover the cost on the party, okay? Or maybe they paid for it, whichever. it is customary to tip the instructor typically between $50 and $100. When that mom shows up 30 minutes before, I hand her an envelope, a gold envelope. Go to Party City and spend $2 on a great, nice looking. Go to Hallmark, get a nice envelope, and put a label on it. Get somebody with calligraphy that says instructor tip, and hand them to them. Hey, you just leave your tip in here. Boom. Would you invest $2 so you can get a $100 tip? Okay. Have you ever gotten a $100 tip? I've gotten 50. I've gotten 100. I've gotten $200 tips. So, program directors, if your instructor is going to run the party, y'all can make the decision to split that tip if you stay and work the party with them. But if the instructor works the party, that's your money, guys. You keep that tip. Now, don't you want to do 3 parties a week and kick ass at it and get $300 in cash, right? That's a great idea, okay? What if you did 2 parties a weekend and you got $50 tips? Because, that's all they did is gave you the $50 tip. That'd be an extra $100 a week, okay? It's an extra $5,000 a year. Who would like an extra $5,000 a year? You do even better, and some people will tip you more. But here's my deal about this is, program directors, if you stay and work the party an extra 2 hours of your time, you're working those people, you're schmoozing those parents, this should be a tag team effort. Okay, don't give up control and let your 16-year-old run your party. They do a halfway good job, and that's why you're not getting a result. And then in your mind, parties don't work because you're not committed. If you commit to this, you will get students. So how many parties can you do? That's the question. Pizza party, what's different? There's just no cake. You don't need presents, so it's an hour long, but you do the same idea. Student of the month parties, same idea. So once you book the party, your job is make sure mom and dad do their part to get people there to show up. All right. You have a system. Some of you guys are going to execute at a high level. Some of you guys are going to so do it, and then you're going to be frustrated because it doesn't work. Where is your commitment? Let's get some parties booked. All right, guys, take care.